pulled up my pants in your face and I don't give a fuck. Okay. Neighbors are playing music. If you can hear that, you're welcome. This podcast continues to be brought to you by bugs, our invisible allies that occupy every square inch of the time-space continuum between Earth and sky, waiting to fly into our mouths, to rob us of oxygen, and to bombard our eyes that we may be free of sight. We owe them a large debt. Our sponsor this week is also pasta. Whoever decided to dry out bread and boil it was a bad person, and almost certainly watched a lot of people falsely accused of witchcraft get burned. There it is. Probably going to be a little bit paranoid, because guess what? Just recorded this whole thing. Nothing happened because the fucking memory card is being a little dodgy with me. So I'm hoping that it's working. If not, we're going to bump down to lower quality for this video because I don't have time to get a new memory card before this needs to go live. It is afternoon. The air is humid. The shadows are long. And I'm a little pissed off because I just sat and shot for over 20 minutes for fucking nothing. Every once in a while, I won't sleep for a whole night. I'll just lay there. I went to bed pretty late, 1 something. Laid there until Jeannie got up at 3 to go to work. Laid there for a little while longer. Awake. Got mad. Turned on Netflix. Watched You by... You on Netflix. How can you even watch this? My brain is dead. I watched You on Netflix because it has probably one of my favorite comedians in the world besides Dave Chappelle, Chris D'Elia, in it. I'm not to the Chris D'Elia point where he enters the story yet, but it doesn't matter because it's a really good show and I'm really enjoying it. So I watched that because I'm a little fucking fangirl of Chris D'Elia's. And then I finally fell asleep at 6:30 and I got up at 11:30 when Jeannie came home from work. So however many hours that is, 5. That's all sleep I've had. But when I woke up, I had a notification telling me that the Congratulations podcast by Chris D'Elia, episode 128, had been uploaded. And it was all good. I watched about half of that. I'll finish it up later. And my paranoia is getting to me. So I'm going to stand up. You're going to see me. And I'm going to check to make sure that this fucking thing is recording. It seems to be. So for now we're okay. Might be some interruptions. I'm a bit pissed off. So, I feel pretty fresh now. I shaved my neck, which is gloriously smooth because I use shea butter soap. And if I said shea butter soap and you don't know what I'm talking about and you can't smell that shea butter smell, then you're white, which is all right. Before you get so enraged, you start talking about things that don't exist, like counter-racism, You're all right. You're going to be fine. It's okay to be white. I've been doing it for a while now, and it's okay. But to tack on to what Bill Burr said about white people discovering lotion, white people also need to discover shea butter. Because right now I can't tell, because my skin is so smooth, I can't tell if I am a princess or if I'm still me. I might have entered a magical kingdom and I don't even realize it. Because so these motherfuckers next door are playing their music. So I guess that's what we're going to have this week, because god damn it, I'm not doing it again. My skin is smooth. White people discover shea butter. Won't hurt you to learn something. For fuck's sake. These pillows are my friend. And everything's okay. Now, my head on the other hand, when I'm around people that are shorter than me, and that is most people, when I'm around, they start running around talking about I thought it was July. Then they start going and getting their skis, and they start cutting down trees, and they start singing Silver Bells, because when I'm around them, it feels like a snowfall to them. They don't know any better, because my fucking head is off the chain. It's gross, it's a part of life, and I don't love it. And I cannot learn the secret of not having a flaky ass scalp. Man, these motherfuckers next door are about to piss me the fuck off. Sorry for the noise. So that's it. That's the thing. So I'm fresh even though I didn't get sleep. I saw Crystalia do his shit, which makes me happy. Always puts me in my happy place. But I'm not going to plug Crystalia this week because I plugged him last week. This week, the comedian I'm plugging, that you may or may not have heard of, is Theo Von. The man is incredible. His stand-up for me, kind of like this. He hits these troughs where he's not all that funny to me, and his jokes are a little corny sometimes, which is kind of funny in its own right. But then he hits the peak, the crest, and he's fucking hilarious. His brain is so quick, and in conversation he comes up with the most amazing, random, hilarious things to say in conversation. It's amazing. That's why I watch his podcast this past weekend. So, if you're unfamiliar with it, stop this bullshit, go watch it, have a good time, and then come back and tell me I'm wrong. Because I'm not wrong. He's funny. I really like him. And if you're still watching this, I appreciate you. I'm not sure why you're watching this, because it's painful. But, dude, it's a lot. I may have talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again because it's my thing. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So here's what the fuck I want. I think my thing is, not only am I getting used to talking to myself, or to a camera, as it were, I don't know how to prepare. So I don't understand how to prepare for what I don't understand I'm doing. I'm a good conversationalist. I'm a funny conversationalist. I'm witty. But this is a whole other thing. People who've had a 3-minute conversation with me have told me, yeah, you should do stand-up. No, I shouldn't. I should never do stand-up. Because that shit is simply out of my league. It is. And here's what it's like. When I'm in a conversation, it's like somebody's pitching me the ball and I'm the batter. And I can send that ball consistently well into the outfield. Every once in a while I got a bunt like everybody does. But most of the time, I'm not hitting home runs every time, but I'm knocking it out there ways in the conversation. What doing this is like me going to the pitcher's mound, throwing the ball, and then running ahead of the ball, picking up the bat, and hitting the ball to the outfield. It's fucking impossible. I don't know how to do it. It's not impossible, but it's very hard. I hate baseball. I'm not a baseball fan, so before you get all excited and think, oh wow, this might be a sports channel. It's not a fucking sports channel. So yeah, this is hard. I know that I need to prepare for my subjects better, and getting comfortable with the camera is something I think I'm doing, but I will be damned if I know how to prepare my topics, because I think I have funny ideas, but hey, pickup, thanks for ripping through the neighborhood. What? I think I have funny ideas. Developing them is a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing than what I'm used to. It's what I'm saying. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about and what I wanted to use shea butter soap for is a segue into social media having a nuclear meltdown over the fact that in the Little Mermaid remake, Ariel is going to be played by Halle Berry. I think it's Halle Berry. It is certainly a black woman. And racists are losing their minds. I'm not calling anybody out, but they're Christians and they're against an actress because of this movie. So, white people, not only do you need to use shea butter soap, you also need to settle down, because Little Mermaid is a fictional story. You can make the character whatever you want. You can't say, oh, she's not a color. She can be whatever color she wants, because it's your imagination. It's not a real thing. Somebody called it blackwashing. Well, this is blackwashing. You know how there's whitewashing? Well, this is blackwashing. You don't understand what whitewashing is at all. You're a racist, you're ignorant, and you're an ignorant racist if you think it's blackwashing. Fuck you. And the best part, this is the best part, the same people who think that climate change is a NASA hoax so that liberals can rule the government and crush capitalism with their communist design are the people who are arguing that a mermaid can't be black by science. Science, they're trying to take a scientific approach to prove that mermaids can't be black. Are you fucking out of your mind? First of all, you know it's the same people because racists only rise to a certain level, and that level is stupid. So, you know that if you're stupid enough to be a racist, you're stupid enough to believe that climate change is a hoax. So, there's that. May not be the exact same people. They're certainly out of the same camp. It can't be scientific because mermaids aren't real. I don't even have to say that, we all know it. So the whole science argument is stupid. Not only that, they're saying that it would have to be light because the sunlight, they would have to be white because sunlight wouldn't penetrate the ocean and activate melanin in their skin, which they don't understand melanin. That's a genetic thing more than it is a light exposure thing. So you don't fucking know what you're talking about, number one. Number two, you really don't fucking know what you're talking about because most fish, dark on the top, light on the bottom, even though there's some that are dark all over, especially if we look to the mammal kingdom. Mermaid, part human, reasonable to suppose that she has mammal anatomy and a mammal-like thing going on. Guess what's dark all over? Aquatic mammals. Their skin is dark. Polar bears that have white fur have black skin, and they're basically an aquatic mammal. Real story. But seals, walruses, whales, all that shit. Pretty much dark throughout. Orcas are real black. They have a white stomach. But hey, timer, thanks for fucking interrupting me. They're real black on their backs. They are white on their stomach. Birds are that way too. I don't remember the name for that. But anyhow, there's that, which really pisses me off because it's so stupid. You don't believe in science. You think that Jesus is doing everything. You're too stupid to understand melanin or natural coloration or anything, and you want to use science to argue for something fictional. And you're so impassioned about that you're becoming horrifically racist on social media. What is happening? What is happening is this. I'm going to pause this because my time is almost up. So there's going to be an awkward cutscene. You know you love them, so that's why you come here, because you know you're going to get them. Anyway. Okay. So I have more trouble with the memory card. I have no clue what's up. I do know that I'm real mad. I know that. So I'm going to disrespect everyone by lighting a cigarette. I feel like it's still not as disrespectful as my neighbors who are having some kind of grill or whatever the fuck because their music is blasting. Well, I love that. Blasting music. And I'm kind of an old guy for it. I don't care. So I'm still paranoid about the fucking memory card. I don't know what's going on. I think it's working for now. I was super scared, but the previous 15, 16 minutes that I recorded, still good, so they're going on. Anyways. Racists are coming unglued at Halle Berry. Because they're racist. Because they're stupid. Because they think they know something they don't know. And here's the deal. Someone who's committed to being stupid, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter that they're stupid anymore. You can't change it. And Miss Vivian's home. So, a stupid person is a stupid person is a stupid person. The only thing that I don't like about this little mermaid bullshit is the same thing that I don't like about the Lion King bullshit. The Mermaid was a fine film. The Lion King is a fine film. Both of them are being remade by Disney because they're playing off nostalgia and they know they can get a shitload of money. The truth is, there are thousands of artists in the world. Disney has all the money that Amazon doesn't have. They could hire an army of animators for cell animation like they did. Don Bluth, the guy behind the Dragon's Lair series of video games, Dragon's Lair 1 and 2 and whatever the hell, Star or Space something, I don't fucking remember the name. Whatever, he worked on Little Mermaid. I don't really care about Little Mermaid. I didn't really see the Disney movies until I was older. Most of them I've seen since I've had kids. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The backgrounds are amazing. If you want, Miss Viv, I can get these curtains.
Okay.
After I'm done. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll get
That way you don't got to worry about it. visually beautiful. The backgrounds are crazy. I don't know if he was an artist or a concept artist or art director or what he was. I know he was involved with the film. Lion King, different artists, still visually amazing. It's a great movie. Disney could hire 10 teams of animators, and they could hand draw, cell animation. They have the money for it. I'm sure the artists would love the work, but they don't fucking do it. There's 1,000 scripts out there that are original, that are diverse, they're inclusive, they're amazing stories that could be given to the public, but instead of coming out with something new and cool in an old style that's visually pleasing, we're getting remakes of a couple of movies, and that's what pisses me off. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what color Ariel is. I don't give a fuck if people's nostalgia is being ruined. I don't. But there is 1,000 Lion Kings out in the world existing in script that aren't being made because we have remakes. And Hollywood right now is a fucking leech on the nostalgia of the masses, and they're bloating themselves, and it's fucking stupid, because the chance to share something beautiful and artistic with the world is not being taken because someone's scared it's not going to be a fucking crazy amount of money. I guess. I don't know why they don't do it. But to piggyback off last week, I think, when I talked about Hollywood, God damn it. This memory chip, I'm going to check it again. Can't fucking deal with it. Well, we're good so far. As long as I don't fucking twitch, we should be golden. That really upsets me. At any rate, I've spent all my anger. Did I talk already about fucking how hard this is? I think I did. But it's hard. Prepping for this is hard. Glad you could join me and watch me have a cigarette and get angry. Appreciate you being here. Should be, let's see, probably right about there-ish. You gotta snap the sleeve, because they don't make shit that fits me very often. But I like this shirt. As long as I don't have to extend my arms, it's a wonderful shirt. Face drawn by a fan. It's a subscribe button. I get a little bit more comfortable in front of this goddamn camera every week. Prepping, throwing the ball, and then running ahead of it and hitting it, still hard for me. I'm learning. I think there's potential. If you agree, attack that subscribe button. If you would do me the favor of liking this video, that helps my channel. Helps me grow. And that's what I want to do. I want to grow. Shit slowed down a bit, but I'm still having fun. I'm going to still keep doing it. So like, subscribe, comment, question, share. I really appreciate it if you share. Or don't. If that's what you want to do, it's all good. I ain't even mad. And to wrap this up, I'm gone.